Hi, today I am just going to give some quick tips on how to get your 8bitdo wireless USB adapter synced to your WiiU Pro controllers. There are a couple hiccups I ran into while I was getting it synced, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with the product. So this is more of a how-to video than a review. I got mine from eBay. Here you see on their website you can order it from Amazon. I spent a little less by getting it on eBay. Here you see it in the packaging. It's cute. It's got that Super Mario Brothers look to it. And as you can see in the packaging, you are advertised to be able to use it with other controllers other than the Switch or other than the Wii U, but I'm going to be focusing on the Wii U. So here you can see it's just a USB thumb drive type device, and here you see it has a specific button on the bottom that you're going to be using to sync the device. More on that in a moment. And here you see my Switch, and I am just going to plug it in. I would recommend having your Switch plugged into power when you do this, but results may vary. I just did it for the sake of the video, have it unplugged like that. And then you're just going to power on your Switch, and you're going to go to the home screen. And the first step you're going to take is go to your system settings menu. You're going to click in here, and this is a bit of a thing you wouldn't expect to have to do, so this is one of the main reasons I wanted to make the video. Go to controllers and sensors and turn on Pro Controller wired communication on. That's going to take away the ability apparently to use Amiibo, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the time being to use a Pro Controller. And then the next step you're going to want to do is go to the syncing screen here, and first step is to press the button on the USB thumb drive that's already now plugged in and powered up on your Nintendo Switch. Then you're going to take your WiiU Pro Controller, and you're going to press the sync button on the back of the WiiU Pro Controller, and you'll see it starts to flash like typical. I usually press the A button at that point, and the blue light will light up. But here's the second minor hiccup I ran into. Nothing seemed to happen whether I pressed L and R on the controller. I didn't seem to have control, even though it looked like it was synced and the light stayed lit on the controller. It just doesn't seem like anything's happening, and I was stuck for a minute or two trying to figure this out. What you want to do at this point is fairly simple, and it might be the next thing you try, but take your Joy-Cons. In this case, mine weren't actually synced, so I had to get them to wake up. Not a big deal. And you're going to put your system to sleep. So go ahead, sleep the system. You can just hold down your home button if you didn't know that, and go to the sleep mode, put the Switch to sleep, wait a moment, reboot your Switch, and you will see that now we have a working WiiU Pro Controller. Everything from the video here on out is me using my WiiU Pro Controller to control the gameplay and control the system menu. Now, I wanted to note, there looks like there's a little latency in the video there. That's just the syncing of my two videos. There isn't any latency I can detect in gameplay. It works very well. I'd be confident using it in video games without having any delay, so just ignore that if you were worried about that from the way those videos appear together. So here's a little bit of video from me playing Membrane, a great puzzle platforming type game, sort of like World of Goo. I recommend it. It's on the Switch eShop for around $10, I believe, and I thought it was worth every penny. Really satisfying kind of physics puzzler with lots of different solutions and really good music. I've talked a lot about it. You can see some gameplay videos on my channel. Here's some video from Axiom Verge, another kind of indie platforming game. This one's sort of a Metroidvania, very much indebted to Metroid. If you played 2D Metroid back in the day, you're going to know a lot of the beats of this game. But I say stick with it, because at first I thought, it's all right. Neat, good music, good game. But a lot of these games these days. But the further I get into it, the more I really appreciate the kind of love and care they gave to it. It's got a good design, lots of unique kind of little shout-outs and elements of other classic 2D platform games that I don't want to spoil for you that you might discover if you play it enough. I also wanted to show that this game sort of features something more akin to PC gaming, where you can set all the controls per your own customized layout. And of course, it is supported here, and I'm using the WiiU Pro Controller, and you can definitely customize your controller to your delight. And there you see me jumping for joy with excitement that this is working so well and that I've got my WiiU Pro Controller up and running. Final note is that I have multiple WiiU Pro Controllers, mainly because of Smash Bros, and you're not going to be able to use all of them on the same USB wireless adapter. You would probably have to buy another one to get another WiiU Pro Controller running. And I think that might be your limit. I'm not sure. Maybe you could do some kind of bridge to allow more USB ports to be adapted into your Switch. But I can say this, you can't really fit the 8bitdo wireless USB adapter inside of the Switch dock because the width of the drive actually does not fit between the power cord and the HDMI cord that you would need to plug in between. So you're going to have to use those external ports like you saw me doing in the video. And so I think your limit would be 2. But other than that, I'm happy with it, and I hope this video was helpful for those of you trying to get your USB adapter synced to your Nintendo Switch. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe or leave comments, as they say. Have a nice day.